This is the Breezee bladeless personal fan. The maker claims this bladeless technology provides high-velocity airflow to cool you down quickly. Take it anywhere, to the park, camping, or at work. Anywhere you need relief from the heat. It's lightweight and small for easy travel. Also, kids of all ages can use Breezee to cool down. But does it really work? To find out, we've come to Blakely Borough Park. There's lots of kids and adults walking around and playing in the summer sun. It's warm outside and the perfect spot to test Breezee. Some of the kids at the park look pretty familiar to us. These cuties belong to our longtime co-worker, Felicia Paulman. What do you like about it?
That it's bladeless.
Okay. Does it blow a decent amount of air?
Yes.
Okay. What don't you like about it?
Nothing.
Oh, so you like everything about it?
Yes. Because it has air in it. It's
Because it's blowing air on you?
Yeah. And it will cool you down.
All the kids we interview really like Breezee. But what about the adults?
I think it's nice, but it could be a little windier, more breezier. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing.
Yeah.
With a bladed fan,
Yeah.
it feels like the wind's a little stronger with it, when you're using it. I don't know if it could cool me off.
Yeah.
Could it cool you off?
Probably not the adults.
It would help, but I feel like having it so close to your face, if anybody was talking, would be disturbing too.
Right.
So, I mean, maybe for kids, like if it's in the stroller and stuff, and it would help a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like it should be blowing a little more air. I do like that it doesn't have a blade though. That is cool.
Sure.
And the color is pretty neat too, the metallic purple.
I agree. It does provide a constant breeze, but not enough for me to stay cool outside for hours. Also, the fan is a little noisy, as Bethany discussed. The kids are fans, but the parents are a little more skeptical. For that reason, it gets a so-so. This is Arcticat, and the maker claims the evaporative cooling technology will keep your head 20 degrees cooler than the outside air, plus UV protection from the sun's harmful rays. How does it work? Simply pour cool water into your Arctic hat. Now, the inner liner retains the cool water and slowly evaporates over time, keeping your head cooler than the outside air for hours. But does it really work? To find out, we've come to the pool at Naog Park in Scranton. Lots of people trying to cool off and beat the heat. Some came all the way from Tunkhannock. You drove all the way down here for this?
Absolutely.
Oh, nice.
We heard you were going to be here, Card.
Yeah, right. Are you a salesman? I
have been. I've had many hats in my life, including this one.
Michael and about a half dozen other people agreed to help us out with the Arctic hat test. We brought a thermometer to measure the air temperature inside the hat after our testers wear it for a little while. The outside temperature right now in the shade, 85 degrees.
I can feel on the top, I don't wear hats, but this hat seems to be a little cooler already for the top of my hat.
Okay.
Or head, rather.
We measure the temperature inside the hat after Doreen wore it for about 5 minutes. Are you seeing it go down?
Yep.
So now it's down to about 69, 68. It was at 78. That's really cool. It's keeping Doreen's head cool, about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the outside air.
It's really comfortable. It feels like a lot colder than it does when you're just walking around here normally without it.
The testers really like the Arctic hat, and they give it thumbs up. This is Arctic Air, the personal space air cooler. The maker claims it works on the power of water evaporation, taking in hot and dry air, making it cool and moist. It humidifies and purifies the air around you for maximum comfort. Its ultra-quiet, compact, portable design allows you to plug it into any standard outlet or any USB computer port. It's free-on-free, eco-friendly, and works off 350-watt Energy Smart cooling system. But does it really work? To find out, we've come here to Widmer Signs Company in Scranton. The people that work here, including my wife Teresa, do so without air conditioning. They have fans, but no AC. This is the perfect place to test Arctic Air, the personal space cooler. Now, the staff here has been using Arctic Air for 2 weeks during some hot June days. They seem to prefer plugging it into their computers rather than a wall outlet. So we asked them, is it really keeping the air around them cooler?
I don't really think it's a drawback. I think that you have to have a realistic expectation. You're not going to put this to cool a room. You know, like if you had a dorm, like Jenny said, you have a dorm room, that might work. Or I think a camper, again, blowing on you is going to be the best benefit. I liken this to the little heater, the little space heater that you keep. In fact, I have one under my desk. Yeah. Where that feels good when it's on you, when it's blowing right on you.
It's enough for a person to keep cool in particular spaces where you don't have to spend the money on an air conditioner. Okay. You know, and I don't think it's more economical. It doesn't use as much electricity as a giant air conditioner.
The key to keeping cool with Arctic Air is sitting right next to it at all times, like Teresa and Crystal do. If your job takes you more than a few feet away from Arctic Air, it's not going to work. It goes through a lot of water as well. If you run it on high, you need to fill it about every 3 hours, not the 8 hours shown on the box. But even with these few flaws, the folks at Widmer Signs say it cools you down. They really enjoyed using Arctic Air. They give it thumbs up. This is the X-Shot Fast Fill Super Soaker. This is the fastest filling water blaster ever created. The Epic Fast Fill allows you to refill in just 1 second and get back into the action long before your opponents. Just dunk, fill, and close with rapid sealing technology. This super soaker shoots about 34 feet, rendering your opponents helpless if they're not using an X-Shot themselves. When it comes to squirt gun fun, fast filling, rapid fire, and distance are everything. But does it really work? To find out, we've rounded up some grizzled veterans of super soaking battles. These kids know what it takes to hold up under the intense scrutiny of squirt gun battles. They're ready to roll. We start by having the parents check out the soakers. There's no assembly required, so let's roll. 1, 2, 3, let him have it, let him have it. Our photog today is Pete. He's been targeted in several missions. He knew this was going to happen, so he dressed for it. As we watch the kids play, you can quickly see they love it. Also, there's something else unique about X-Shot. There's no trigger. If you want to shoot water, you must use the pump handle. Another cool feature, open the back latch, simply dunk it into the water, and it's filled. Yes, 1 second. As far as shooting 34 feet, it can do that as well. The kids love it, but what do the parents think? You had a chance to actually try the gun yourself. The kids have been playing with it. Would you tell parents at home that this is a good deal for $11?
Yes, it is. Why? I like it because it's easy to fill. They could do it themselves, and it's a lot of fun.
I love it. It's easy to get out of the box. It's easy to fill. It's easy for the kids to navigate, and it probably would be a little bit easier if there was a trigger, but he kind of got used to it really quick.
We like it too. We give it 2 big thumbs up. This is Ice Cream Magic. The maker claims you can make your own ice cream in just 3 minutes without any fuss or mess. Simply follow the instructions and you and your family will have lots of fun and enjoy your favorite ice cream. We wanted to test Ice Cream Magic, so we went to the United Neighborhood Center in Scranton. They have lots of kids this summer, and it's the perfect place to test Ice Cream Magic. Who likes vanilla? Raise your hand. Okay. We start our test by reading the instructions to make sure we're doing everything correctly. And then after that, it's time to start making the ice cream. We split our class into 3 groups. One group likes vanilla. The other 2 groups like chocolate. Each group will be responsible for making their own ice cream. The directions claim you need to add ice and salt, lots of salt. Once that's done, you put the ice cream container inside and add the ingredients. That consists of heavy cream, vanilla extract, lots of sugar, along with a few other items. Once that's done, you need to shake Ice Cream Magic for 3 minutes to freeze the ice cream. Our kids shake for 3 minutes, and now it's time to reveal Ice Cream Magic.
Does it look like ice cream?
Yep, Ice Cream Magic made something, but it wasn't frozen ice cream. It was more like a soup of sugar and heavy cream, and the kids loved that. We tried it again with new ice and new ingredients, but found the same results. We even tried it a 3rd time, and this time extended the shake time to 5 minutes. Still, liquid ice cream. So what did the teachers think?
No, it did not work. We constantly shaked it. 3 minutes, it says 3 minutes to shake for. Did a little bit more than that the second time, and it still turned out to be watery at the bottom and stuff like that. Wasn't really
Describe the texture of the supposed ice cream.
liquid.
I give it a thumbs down. It doesn't really work. It takes too long shaking it. It tires your arm. It also is very difficult for the children to manage to do it on their own because if you're doing with the little ones, they have to know how to read and how to measure, and they're just learning that process.
You get the idea. Teachers didn't like ice cream magic at all. The kids loved the taste, but then again, who wouldn't love a concoction of heavy cream along with sugar? The crew here in Scranton give the ice cream magic big thumbs down. This is the Juggle Bubble. The maker claims it makes bubbles that bounce, float, and fly while your child plays with them. That's right. Your child can hold the bubble in their hand as long as they're wearing the magic Juggle Bubble gloves. It will give your child hours and hours of fun. The kit includes a bubble tray, bubble blower, bubble solution, and 1 pair of magic gloves. Now, the magic gloves, they're the key to playing with the bubbles. If the bubbles touch your skin, they pop. To test the Juggle Bubble, we went to Naog Park in Scranton. We had lots of volunteers that wanted to try and catch bubbles. We start by reading the instructions, and we follow them to the T. Without shaking, we pour the bubble solution into the bubble tray and start making bubbles.
Cool. It does work!
We had about 50 kids who wanted to try and catch bubbles with us. Unfortunately, we only had 2 pairs of gloves, so this took a little while. It was so much fun, we even lost track of time. After spending over an hour catching bubbles with the kids and adults, it was time to go. But before we left, we asked both adults and children what they thought.
It was just a lot of fun, and it's something that you can actually interact with because usually with bubbles you can't pop them. Well, you can, but with the glove you can't.
If they used the gloves, they didn't pop. They were able to juggle them as long as they didn't hit them too hard.
Fun for kids?
Fun for kids, definitely.
For $10, would you say thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
It's a fun thing because it's like a bubble that doesn't pop when you put on the glove. It's really fun because some bubbles, when you just blow them, they pop and you really want to see them and play with them and try to touch them.
You guys actually had the bubble in the palm of your hand.
Yep.
And it didn't pop.
Not with the gloves.
There you have it. The Juggle Bubble gets 2 big thumbs up. We really love this product.